How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to be fishing, but we are going to be dealing with fish. I built this stand that could probably survive a nuclear blast for my smaller fish tank, because I've always wanted to put a tank in my office, because we're in my office, and I've been slowly turning my office into like a kind of a hangout area, because I spend a lot of time in here editing footage, playing Xbox, just browsing on the computer, dealing with work stuff, helping out with Brandon with HellCreek Lure Company. Like, a lot of stuff actually happens in this room. So I'm gonna kind of jazz things up a little bit, and I wanted, instead of just having my tank freestanding, because I want to put a chair here with a coffee table. I want to make this like a hangout area, because right behind the camera there is a TV. It's like a 30-inch TV or something like that. So I want to put a chair here, and then a coffee table, and then kind of, you know, be able to chill out and watch TV and whatnot. So I really don't want to put my tank here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a hole in this wall, and I'm going to actually inset the tank into the wall. And then I'm going to put trim around it, and then it's going to get like a shelf and a bunch of stuff. It's going to look nice. This video isn't going to be a how-to or anything like that. This is just going to be a time-lapse video. It's going to show you the whole process from like right now, when I'm going to be starting the build, until she is done. And when I mean done, I mean just like the tank in the wall. And then I'll probably do an update video in the future of like when everything is put in here and the whole office is done. Because I have Star Wars, I have World War II aircraft, I have a bunch of Star Wars, I have cars, Rick and Morty, like there's a bunch in here. So once everything's complete and like this office is like my dream office, then I'll kind of do a final update. But right now we're just going to focus on getting the tank in the wall. I'll show you guys the closet and what I'm dealing with back here. So we'll come into here. Like, there really isn't much in this office, in this closet. It's not that big. It's this sign is 18 inches tall. Kind of shows you how big it is. It's not big at all in here. So it's really kind of pointless as a closet. So I'm going to be cutting into this wall here, and then this is where like my whole tank setup is going to be with filters and everything. There should be just enough room for me to get around the back side and deal with stuff back there. But yeah, we'll do a time-lapse video of me cleaning all of this out and getting it ready, and a time-lapse of the whole build until she's done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Every once in a while, I'll kind of stop and talk to you guys a little bit once I run into stuff. I'm going to be wiring a new plug, a new outlet on the inside for the tank, because there's a plug down here. I might end up moving that plug to like up over here, so it's up out of the way. I'm just going to have to cut it out, patch it, and then cut a hole up here on the side of the tank. And then, so I might take this plug down here and move it up here. There's going to be a plug inside of the wall on the back side, about here-ish. Because there is no plug inside, I'd have to use the actual light socket. I don't want to do that with running a filter. I'm going to have current flowing to this tank. And plus, I am expecting to upgrade eventually to a bigger tank. Maybe do this like a 30 gallon tank, 30 I believe. I know it's 30 by 12 by, I don't know how tall. So yeah, there is room to upgrade, especially with, you know, the size of that closet and everything. But without me rambling, let's get into the beginning of this. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna put like some chill music to it, and let's get her done. So got everything relatively pulled out of the closet. I stuck one of these super, super bright lights in here. Just made my camera go stupid. we got more light in here now. That'll help. Point the camera down this way. Really echoey. I'm gonna put up some of them sound dampeners in here. But we got everything pulled out for the most part. I'm not gonna worry about any of this at all. I'm just gonna use this as storage where all my movies and stuff are. So the tank's gonna be here, kinda, like in this general area. And then we'll get this sweeped out, and then we'll find out where all of this stuff is going. Some stuff can be put back in here, but a majority of this stuff is gonna leave and get put to where it needs to go. Like I'm gonna put my backpacks and stuff back up here, all my my hunting packs and my hiking packs, my water bladder, stuff like that, all that can just go back up in here. So basically this half of the closet is going to be used as a closet, so then this half is going to be used for a fish tank. Let's do it. So what we got here, as you guys saw, I put in the sound panel so it's not as echoey in here. So when I have like the tank running and stuff, it's not going to be, you guys, one second down. It's not going to be as echoey in here, or like a bunch of noise going to be reverberating. So what I did, my tank is 18 3/4 inches tall. So originally the top of the stand sits at 50 5/8, or 30 5/8, and I'm gonna end up having a chair or a couch out there, so I don't want the couch to cover any of the tank. So I went 36 inches, which is 5 3/8, or 6 3/8 more. 6 3/8 inches more than the top. So I'm gonna have to put some sort of spacer on the bottom of the stand I have to bring it up to that 36. And then the top of the tank's at 54 3/4. So I'm gonna end up cutting out a little bit more than what I need inside, because then I can always use the more room on this side when I cut this panel out. I'm gonna end up going from like there, from probably 55 inches above the floor, and cut across, and then cut across down here. And then I'm gonna end up supporting the wall, the 2x4s in the wall. I'm gonna use 2x4s as well, and then kind of create like a frame inside of the wall that the tank will sit in. But yeah, this is gonna be over like a week or 2 week period. I'm not gonna do all this in one shot, so I'm gonna be done for the night, and we'll get back at this probably tomorrow. So stay tuned. So day 2, we're going to be tearing the wall out. I'm gonna set the camera up and we're just gonna time lapse it out. Whew. Okay, so demo's done. Now time to get all of this cleaned up, and we'll do a time lapse of me getting this all cleaned up. And then we'll that might be the end of day 2, is getting this all demolished and whatnot. I'm gonna look at rerouting those the electrical. There's gonna be a plug inside and another plug outside, so I'm gonna tie off that one and come up here or to this side and put a new box in for the tank. So the tank's gonna have its own dedicated plug instead of trying to put that one somewhere else. But yeah, let me start getting this stuff cleaned up and then we'll be back. Oh, my camera's dusty. Let me voila. So there we go, all clean. Majority of this is all off. This is just that outer wall that I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to reroute this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reroute that. Just probably like cut it, shut the power off down here and then cut it here, splice it, run it through here, drop it down. Actually, I could just probably drill through here, run the wire through, come out here, put, oh no, I come out this side. So I'm gonna go from here across, put the box here, the new box, and then run it down and then over, and then we should be good to go. So I don't wanna relocate, ooh, I need to clean that. I don't wanna relocate that box because that box is out here. I don't wanna have to relocate that one, so I'm not gonna try to relocate that if I don't have to. But yeah, there she is so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far. I've been wanting to do this for I don't know how long. It's kind of like one of my childhood things is that I've always wanted a fish tank in the wall. And I wanted to build my aquarium pond, but I have a cat. So it just kind of made sense to put it in the wall so the cat can't mess with it and everything will be self-contained in here. I'm gonna have to go through it. I'm gonna have to clean all this up up. We'll do like a finishing where I might end up putting some 2x4s up here and then creating a barrier so nothing falls into my tank. Should be good to go. But yeah, this is probably gonna be it for today. I'm taking a little bit at a time. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself. Plus the rest of these little pieces. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself. I don't need to get it down in a certain amount of time. Just kind of, you know, take my time with it. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I come back to work on this. Bye tomorrow. So what's up everybody? Welcome to day 3. Today we're going to be working on relocating this wire and that plug. That plug is going to get updated. I actually went to Ace, bought a bunch of stuff to do this. I have new boxes, so there's going to be a box that's going to be put here for the tank. This is going to be a GFI protected outlet because, you know, we're dealing with water. So we're going to have a GFI up here dedicated to the tank, and then this one is going to get replaced with just a standard, got 12 gauge wire, screws for the 2x4 bracing for the tank, and a new plug. Because the plug that's out, that's on the outside is really old and it needs to be updated anyway. So the reason I'm not going with 2 GFI plugs is because this will be GFI protected because it's going to be downstream of the GFI plug itself. So I'm going to be rerouting it from there across into the GFI, down and over to the new plug. So both of these will be protected from water. And yeah, that's going to be the goal for today, is to get the electrical done. So I hope you guys enjoy and enjoy the time lapse. Okay, so we're not time-lapse mode anymore. So got this one put in, got the GFCI or GFI, GFCI, whatever the hell you want to call it, put in. Got the other one daisy chained in. So that means that plug will be protected from water and this plug will be protected from water because there'll be a fish tank right here. We got the new wire put in, got the other plug put in. Everything should be wired up correctly. Time to go turn the power on and see if I burn the house down. Yeah, let's do it. Nice.
Now the internet will come back on now, right?
Yeah, it'll all boot up.
You did good. Is this your first time?
No, I've taken classes on wiring, but that was back in high school 11, 12 years ago. No, this ain't my first rodeo. So, like I said earlier, who is it just? Got this plug put in. That's all done. Got that plug put in. That's all good. They should both be wired up correctly. About a minute. So when I shut the power off to my office, forgot the Wi-Fi router was in my office and everything shut down and they're watching TV and shut the power off to everything. So I'm gonna go get a tester plug to go test these out and I'll be right back with you guys when I go find a tester to see if I actually wired these correctly. So we'll be right back. So, look how janky this plug is. And this cover. Apparently, old houses don't have grounds. So that's a thing. We got things in our pocket. I'm like one of them dads that has like everything in his pockets. Anyway, plug. So bring you guys down here. And we'll see how bad I messed this up. Pop it in. Middle light. So we'll look. Just the middle light is open ground, which that doesn't surprise me because you know there's no ground wire in these old houses. These two wire, super old. Eventually I'm gonna replace all the wiring in my house. We come out to this one, brand new plug. This is what the janky plug. This is what this plug replaced, was that janky plug. The other one was just an addition. Once again, open ground, which doesn't surprise me because it's going to the GFCI outlet. But if you don't have an open ground, it's actually better to have a GFCI. If you don't have open ground, like that, what comes to this one, it's better to have a GFCI with no ground because this will protect it. This will act like it's ground and it protects that one as well. So that one's technically grounded to this outlet because it's downstream of it. And since GFCI outlets are rated for water, like if water gets into it and it trips, same thing with that one down there. That's how come I have that one down there and this one up here, because this is the main tank. But then this one's gonna be below the tank, but I still wanted it protected by a GFCI. So since it's downstream of it, this one's protected as well. So if I added another one, that one would be protected as well because it's still in series with this one. I am learning so much stuff with all the wiring and everything. I took wiring in high school, but of course that was how many years ago? 28 now, and if I could figure out how to use my damn monkey pod. 28 now, and I graduated high school when I was 17, 11 years ago, 12 years ago. I learned electricity. 11, 12 years ago. But this doesn't, no, 10 years ago. 10. But anyway, that's good to know that I wired them up correctly. So tomorrow we'll actually be cutting into the 2x4s. There's tree set. We'll actually be cutting into the 2x4 and actually starting to build the frame for the tank. So if you guys enjoyed this portion, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So today, that's day 3. Just all sawdusty. Just got some boards to start building the frame out. So we'll set up the time lapse and we'll go through putting the frame in. If there isn't too much to talk about it, we'll just kind of do it. If you guys enjoy, day 3. Okay, so dry fit, bueno. Had to do a little bit of finagling. For some reason, my camera wasn't recording for derp. It was in time lapse, and it was actually doing video. So that fast forward video may look a little different than the rest of it, but that's why, because I was filming normal and not in time lapse. But day 4 complete. Enjoying an adult beverage. So, show you guys a little bit of this dry fit here. So you're probably sitting there wondering, what about the lid? I'm gonna measure this lip, and I'm gonna be putting a lip or a lid right along this lip, and it'll go underneath this 2x4 all the way over. It'll come out probably maybe about an inch. So I'll have maybe 8 or 9 inches on the rear. And actually, I think my light's gonna sit here. So yeah, it'll all work out. This is by no means the final what am I thinking? The final stand. I've got that stand out there that is going to be put underneath this, and it's going to be braced up to this because this was cut. So the tops of these is at 35 and something, I don't remember. But the bottom of the tank is sitting at 38 inches at the bottom of the tank. My stand is sitting at 30 and 5/8. So there'll be about this much of a gap. So I'm gonna take some 2x4s or go get some 4x4 cutoffs and put one here and put one over there and brace here and down there. So I might have like a little cubby type deal, and I might actually put a piece of MDF underneath, so it's like a little shelf I can shove stuff under. So like I can shove the light in there, or I can shove my chemicals. I'm gonna put a shelf in there, so I'll be able to put all my chemicals and everything right here. My filter and stuff, I'm gonna create a little shelf on the back side where my filter and everything's gonna be. So my filter is gonna be here. Actually, I might put my filter on this side since all my electrical is here. I might just put my filter and stuff right here. Just so like when I walk into here, I can easily access everything so it's not all bumblefucked. But yeah, this has been day 3, I believe? Day 3? Day 3. So day 4, we'll be cutting the wall. And we'll actually start framing the tank into the wall. I'm gonna go get some trim and stuff, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'm gonna finish my adult beverage, and I'm going to go play some Xbox for a little bit and pass out. Hope y'all are having a good one, and I'll see you. Well, for you guys, it'll be milliseconds. For me, it'll be day 4. So have a good night. Hopefully I don't have Chick-fil-A sauce all over my face. Anyway, so today, day 4, we're finally cutting the wall. We're going to be using a Craftsman oscillating tool, or multi-tool, with a metal and wood blade. I'm basically just going to take it, go here, and cut flush with everything. I'll just kind of go up, go brrr, just cut this all out. And then we'll move on to the next step of finishing up this project. So yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up on time lapse. We might do. I'll do a little bit from inside, and then I'll do the final. You guys will watch from out here. So let's get at it. cut. Got cleaned up a little bit, and might take like a wet rag or something and wipe this down and get everything cleaned up. I don't want any of this in my tank. But yeah, we got the hole cut. Now we just need a trim. I might do like I'm gonna measure this. I might do I don't know. Definitely gonna put something on the top of my tank, for sure. We will come to that when we get to that. Just peeling stuff off left and right. We'll go a little bit thicker. Can't think. Trim. I think my trim's gonna be about 2 inches or so all the way around. So it should cover up the majority of like these holes and whatnot. But yeah, just coming along. We're gonna put the tank in, see how the tank fits, how it sits, and then I think tomorrow or Saturday we'll go and get trim. And then you go to Menards or Home Depot for that. The thing is, we live in the middle of Bumfuck, Egypt, so when I go to like Home Depot or Menards, I have to travel like an hour away, unfortunately. But anyway, let's I'm gonna throw it back on time lapse and get the tank fit up. So I got cleaned up in here a little bit. Ooh, there's an X-Acto lid on the floor. I happen to move that. Time to Baby Yoda. But there we go. The tank fits pretty well in there. I'm going to be pulling off that black vinyl off the back of the tank. And I'm going to be plastic dipping this side, the back, and then this side of the tank. Get all that plastic dipped. Haven't decided, like up in here, if I want to kind of take this up just a little bit. Haven't decided yet. But it fits relatively flush. I see a little bit of a lip here compared to up here, but the wall isn't perfectly level or straight. Plumb, whatever. I don't know. I don't build houses. I just destroy them. So it's not perfectly level. So I'll throw some shims underneath and kind of get it to sit level in here. As long as my tank's level, it'll be fine. I'm not gonna worry about the wall. This is all gonna get trimmed out, so you won't be able to even notice the lip or anything. But yeah, on site. Never mind. But yeah, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I really just want to get the hole cut today. I'm gonna get tomorrow I'm going to reinforce the lip, or not lip, but the shelf it's sitting on. And then we'll go into actually finishing out the tank and then going into building the tank. I might do a different video on actually building the tank. But yeah, this is basically just this whole video is getting the tank in the wall. I've just been doing a little bit every day. Like I said in the beginning of this, I am not I don't want to overwhelm myself, just kind of do it as I go. Or do a little bit every day. No, I'm in no rush. Hope you guys are enjoying up to this point, and I'll see you guys for day 5, which will be tomorrow. Yeah. So, Then that last clip I said I'd see on day 5. Well, that didn't happen. I stopped filming there. I did this project last year. As you can tell, a little bit has changed since I last filmed this video. I've been working on, wow, my lens is dirty. I've been doing a lot of stuff to my office. I actually had fish in this tank for quite some time. You can tell there's water in there. Everything's in my tank. Pump system, aeration. Plug that aeration in. The aeration. Everything with this tank is done. I've had fish in it. My last bluegill actually just died. They were in there for about 6 months or so. I don't know why my bluegill died. Can't quite figure it out. But yeah, I've got a homemade filter, a homemade pump with biological and mechanical filtration. I had LED lights around it, but the LED lights are burning out. And plus I was painting. So there's an LED strip that runs around here. And then it comes down and runs all the way around. So this actually looks like a TV. A lot of people thought it was a TV. Then I've got the trim up. I had to pull this piece off and make it cut to go a little bit higher than the tank than what it originally was. And I've got aluminum tape that is actually acting as a water barrier for the wood that's inside. And I left a gap here in between these two so I can run my wires in, then push them through, and they're actually plug into a USB hub right here. So all the lights are controlled from here. I ended up going with 4x4s down here. It's kind of hard to see in here actually. I don't have that super bright light. It's actually one of the pumps I use inside of my filter. Got a board here that is for my shelf. Got a shelf down there. I've got a bunch of spare filtration. I just washed these out. I don't think I washed this one out, but I need to. But I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit of an update here. I didn't realize I didn't film for that last day, but I ended up going with like plexiglass that I cut some holes into to allow my pump to come through, my heater. I have an LED strip that actually acts as a tank light. I have another cut on that side. And I got stuff in here from when I was redoing my office. Got a cut there for the return pump, or for the return line from the pump. And there's PVC pipe. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's PVC pipe that actually kicks the water out and creates current going across the tank. Then I got my pickup tube. But yeah, it turned out really nice. If you guys are looking at doing something like this, it really doesn't take much, actually. It doesn't take much skill. It just take your time and plan your build out. That's the biggest thing, is planning your build. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that like button. Make sure that like button if you liked it. Make sure that subscribe button for more fishing with Ty. I'm gonna kind of do some more stuff like this, kind of non-fishing related, but kind of fishing related, if that makes sense. I'll probably do an office walkthrough as well. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on this channel or my gaming channel. If you want to check out my gaming channel, it's Ty Kenobi. I'll link it down in the description, Ty Kenobi Gaming or something like that. Because I do a lot of gaming. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch again. And it'd be the same name. It'd be Ty Kenobi on Twitch as well. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. Let me know if this kind of inspired you to do something like this in your office or room or what have you. But as always, guys, fish smart, fish safe. And I see you guys out on the water.